Carol would go and sit down, just like, alright, so Kevin hasn't been an issue to you, yes?
Huh?
What?
Kevin, my owl, he's on Revere's
Oh,
shoulder.
right. You mentioned
His name
that
is
earlier.
Kevin?
Yes. He seems fine.
I did not know his name was Kevin.
Ah, yes, his name is Kevin. Unless, did you call him something else?
Owl?
Just owl?
Yep.
I think Reverie seemed really confused why there was an owl, and I just completely forgot to tell them.
Fine. Also, Reverie, here is your 32 gold from those 32 ivory mice.
There were 32 of them?
32, 31?
I didn't count.
Yes, there were 32.
Was that what you were doing?
Yes, I think I
Is
said
that why
something.
the banging got louder?
Yes, I believe I
Also,
might
where's
have...
Erita?
Oh, she's at the bar drinking, I believe it was a juice bar?
A juice box? What is a juice box?
Imagine like a fruit juice in a box, sort of container that you drink through a straw.
How big is
Pardon me. Is there anything I can get you?
Could you show Reverie what a juice box is, please?
You're actually the second one tonight. Sure.
Thank you.
Soup. Pause. Grab blanket, put over.
Oh, poor Tevin.
I legitimately pondered it, but I didn't want to give up my blanket.
He's so out.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see a little box, a little square box, almost like a burlap sack, and it's got a straw stuck into it.
How big is it compared to my hand? Reverie 6'5",
It fits in the small of your
I
palm.
think? I see. Perfect size for a small woman.
Normally we should give these out to dryads and the like. You know, forest people, elves. They tend to like them. Those with a more sweeter complexion, I suppose. Running a tavern in the middle of such a hub of magical peoples is always very interesting to keep around the niceties that they all expect. But yes, if you would like some, you can try it. I'm assuming it's your first time having a juice box. Would you like me to show you how to use it?
I did not know what a juice box is. I think I get the idea though.
Yes, well,
She'll show you the pointy end of the straw.
do what you do best.
I'm really hoping Reverie just, instead of using it like it's supposed to, just rips the top off and chugs it.
No, Reverie's going to put the straw in. Very gently. And then, like you would grip a dainty sandwich. Both hands.
Uh-huh.
Very, very quietly sip.
Well, that's not an image I thought I would see.
Did I miss anything else while I was gone?
We were having a staring contest.
Oh, who won?
You were having a staring contest with the owl.
The owl won.
The owl won.
That's understandable. Yeah, owls are very good at keeping their eyes open for an extended period of time.
He's got a strong will. I respect it.
You hear the shuffle
Yes,
of
he is.
chainmail as seems these cards head out.
Bristly.
One of them will tip Tebin on the way by.
Good.
It gives it to Saria, and she holds onto it and just whispers a soft thank you.
Well, it's getting late. I should probably start heading home.
Alright,
Have a good night, Helm.
have a good one, Helm.
Yes, you too. Why don't you two keep celebrating our recent success for everyone, huh?
Yeah,
Might as well.
so...
Have a good night, Erita.
Yes, good night, Helm. Irita, who looks like she was talking to herself.
I love...
Oh, drat. Opportunity missed. We can talk to him in the morning. You do still want to talk to him, right?
I do. Is it bad of me that I assume the worst outcome of conversation?
No, that is not bad. I think that... Stop me if this sounds too personal, but you have been hurt before and don't want to be hurt again.
I'm just hoping that I'm not going to have to learn another hard lesson so soon.
sometimes you don't have to be the one to learn the lesson. So you have my discerning eye here. If something seems off, I can tell you. He doesn't have to know. Think of it like a secret person over your shoulder helping you along the way. If you would like me to, of course.
I think I take a great deal of comfort in not just wallowing in the worst possible outcomes by myself.
You know, at this rate, I think I'm going to actually just assign myself to you. Please do not hurt yourself any further with such thoughts.
It's legitimate concerns.
Your concerns are legitimate, your self-harm is not. Now, drink your juice.
Yeah. I'm sure it's nothing anyway.
He's probably just stressed, like all of us.
It's been a long few days, you're most likely right.
Calamvery. Cavalry.
Cavalry.
Oh my god.
There's the
cutest
cavalry!
name
Wait!
ever.
Oh my god,
Holy
wait, that's
shit.
such a cute name, though. Oh.
Now do I have to start flirting with Callum?
No, flirt with the green.
mean,
you
just
can't
like-
go flirt with Callum, but... Stay off my territory, I say as Terry.
You know,
When?
Yeah, you can flirt
I'm
with them,
just
go for
saying,
it.
we should
Guys.
cover all our
Guys.
bases.
This is just a game I get a harem. Duh.
Can this be the harem game?
And then Donnie on the side.
I think
And then
I
also
can get
Donnie?
the harem.
And then also Donnie.
I think I can do it.
I believe in
and
you.
Donnie.
Alright.
I'm learning how to get a harem. I'm not joining the harem.
No, you're joining my harem.
You know
I'm
what the
not
funniest
doing
part
the
is?
harem,
I
I'm
think
learning.
Terry would be like, "Oh, yo, you're getting a harem? Fuck yeah! How host it in my inn."
Oh god, all right. So, Reverie, I think I've upset Terry. Or I had upset Terry. I think I apologized a decent
How'd you do
amount.
that? Reverie looks legitimately confused. I didn't think anything could get to Terry.
Well, I repeated some things that Louisander said.
No riz.
Yes. Apparently, he is a rumor mill type of person, I believe is the terminology they would use. Anywho, she did not like the possible rumors that I had heard, and told me not to go spreading anything he was saying, etc., etc. I tried to inform her that I would never do that. It's very against what I would do. I'm very try to figure out the truth and whatnot. So I think I fucked up.
Did you apologize?
Yes,
Did she accept your apology?
I think so.
I think you should double check, and then there's nothing else you can do.
Which also I need to.
Except maybe try to make it up to her. But you're going to do that anyway, I think.
Yes, I'm usually very bad at that. Also, I've already done this with Irita. But I must do it with you. I would do it with Helm, but he already technically knows. Well, the school of magic I study is necromancy. I know that not a lot of people look upon that in a favorable light. I understand that if you want me to leave, I will. It was a big deception on my part, withholding information like that. I would not put it past you to hate me.
How are you withholding it?
I did not tell you what school of magic I studied.
Did we ask?
I mean, no, but
Then it's fine!
most
Moving
people.
on.
Let's go.
Are you being a dick about it?
No, God, no. I would.
Then you're fine.
And I'm not even like
Drink
the
with
other
me.
necromancers. Oh, all right. What am I drinking?
I'm just saying you should drink with me. We are friends. We are friends, we have worked together, we have conquered this great thing. We deserve to celebrate.
You are right. What should I drink?
I had the druid one.
Hmm.
It was tasty.
What was the unmarked barrel?
Right. Kevin asked us to go check in in the inner city with the blacksmith that he ordered new glasses from. Because he has a bunch of super potent, I think that's the word he used, super powerful drinks that he can't use normal glasses for. He asked us to go check in with the blacksmith. I have the receipt. I hand it to Callum.
Have the hours of the business.
Limestein.
The receipt does not have the hours.
Damn, I don't know if they're open or not.
We can check in the morning.
Yes, we could check in the morning. I feel like somebody at the college I went to was working on stuff like that at one point as well.
You a bard?
No, wizard.
I thought only bards went to college.
No. Wizards also go to colleges. We have wizard colleges, wizard schools. We even have wizard elementary, typically. They're used only as, like, this sort of thing for really pretentious people.
Sounds annoying.
It is, extremely so. This is why I'm glad I just went to a wizard's college. I would be down, as they say, doing this mission. Then I could try out some of these other drinks as well. I mean, would you even want to wear a full plate set?
It depends. Horde may see it fit. You may not. I take it as whim.
I don't know the intricacies of that odd. Besides the fact that if I were to raise any of his followers as an undead, I would need to make sure it would be honorable.
Precisely.
In which case...
Combat, honor,
Yes.
dons.
Which raises the question then, Reverie, should you fall in battle, would you prefer me to bury a body like we did with our other friend who perished, or raise you to continue the fight? Wouldn't be...
I would continue to be able to fight.
Necromancy. I cannot do the same as what Miss Irita could do. However, you...
If Irita cannot raise me, then yes, allow me to continue to fight by your side.
Alright.
And if you are not able to do that, please burn me.
Burn you?
Yes. Maybe a little hard, but
Yeah.
so is the customs.
I'm book smart, you're street and fighting smart.
I think some people find me easy to trick because of my inability to grasp. Am I using that word correctly?
Yes,
Grasp.
I think you are.
Knowledge of things. I'm more aware than people think. They think me just, I love honor and combat. Don't get me wrong, Callum. But
There's more to it than that.
I worry our party doesn't think of that of me.
I will be completely forthright with you. When I first met you, I did think you were a little touched in the head. However, I've gotten to
Ooh.
know you.
Haven't heard that one in a while.
It's a hard habit to break once you've been using it for a while because of assholes who think they're smarter than you. Well, I'll tell you, Tim, I just completed a ritual that you weren't able to. Fuck you! And then he burned my first spellbook. Hello, Henry! I am Taliyah of Cabonia! I too am touched in the head! You won't do that, would you?
Duncan, can you confirm?
It would shake hands. We'd be such bros.
Shit, you're right.
While you guys have been talking, you will see Saria has been walking around and occasionally looking over at you. She never says anything, she just occasionally walks by. Catch her on the next way through,
What time is it?
maybe.
Yes, what time is it? Fuck. Is it time for you to close up, Miss Saria? I apologize if it is.
Look, between me and you, it's actually 30 minutes past close. You guys just looked like you were having a conversation. I didn't want to interrupt you.
Oh,
No.
Saria, please.
Yes, if
You can always kick us out
Also-
if it's time for you to be done.
I feel bad asking this. She's such a sweetheart, but, the green-haired girl, she's a friend of yours, right?
Yes.
She's just kind of been, sitting in the front room, just muttering to herself for, the last few hours, and I'm worried.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine. It's a sort of magical thing. She's having a conversation with a friend that's not with us at the moment.
Okay, alright.
We're sorry to trouble you, Saria.
Yes,
Oh, you're no trouble at all, believe me.
And still, those are
Sometimes
more
we bring the
priorities.
trouble with us, though.
True.
If I get my hand on that man.
I apologize for earlier.
I can let you get that your hand on that.
No,
man.
no, no,
I
it's
mean, he's
not.
paid his tab.
It's neither the time nor the place.
I mean, it can almost switch to draconic. You can always make him have an accident if you want.
He blinks.
Oh, sorry, I use this tongue sometimes to speak. It's fun.
She sweats a little bit, and then she meekly just goes, "Can you give me an insight check?"
I feel like I already understand what's going on here.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Oh, yeah, okay. The only time you've ever heard her be spoken to in Draconic is when she was getting scolded by her dad, so, she's having a little bit of a a little anxiety moment, and then she just shakes her head and just goes,
You can use the common tongue, it's okay.
I enjoy using draconic tongue at times. It's a beautiful language, I think, and intrinsically linked to magic to an extent, which is something I very much enjoy learning about. I'm so sorry that I caused you any sort of discomfort.
She waves her hand at you. Stop. You're apologizing for nothing. That's a me thing.
Anywho, yes, we should get going. I know I didn't really do anything tonight, but I'll pull out 5 gold and hand it to her
5 gold.
for the troubles.
She
Yeah.
beams at that.
Thank you. And,
Listen, for the
well, I know I can speak for him, and he won't say it. Tevin likes you guys, so you're welcome around here anytime.
I do apologize to Tevin for me. It was sort of my fault that the other one came back and paid his tab. He came into a decent amount of money, and I said, go and get that paid off quickly.
In his words, he'd probably go, "Oh, well, you made him pay his tab. That's good enough in my book, as long as he's not bothering me in the back."
And she kind of like raises her fist a little bit.
He'll be fine, I think.
Sorry.
She starts grabbing plates, piling them up. Snore, dragon snore.
Everybody's gonna put their hand on the bar to alert Eerie that they're there.
Double blush,
But it's totally gonna look like
double blush.
Oh, hello. Hello.
Oh, you're
I was just.
so reactive. That's Mr. Scales. Sorry, weird thoughts. Continue.
Minerva's just like, holy shit, skin.
I was just enraptured with the conversation I was having. Probably notably as y'all were having your talk, I imagine there's even papers that have been filled with drawings and just random words. Some of her handwriting, some of the different handwriting that looks very comparable to Minerva's from the book, and Irita's just been like piling them up in specific sects of information.
To explain what Minerva's handwriting looks like also, it's incredibly geometric, as if she's able to move your hand with an invisible ruler. I'd guess she spends a lot of time drawing.
Apologies. Is there something you want to talk
they're
about?
just closing.
Oh, the time fly already? Goodness.
How was your conversation with
Penny, can you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh, you bet your sweet baby I can.
Aw, dang. Okay, you feel your left arm start to move on its own and you take control of it.
Well, I know what she was going to do!
Okay. I am self-sabotaging here.
Yeah?
But can I roll at a disadvantage because of double blush?
Yes, and also, as the player, you are allowed to choose to fail rolls.
I want to see what happens.
What she does is she just mirrors what Reverie does and puts her arm around Reverie, or your arm around Reverie.
Oh!
My arm's on the bar.
Oh, I thought Reverie... Oh,
Well, shit. Well, she does that.
No. They, leaned into frame, hand on the bar, which kind of would be like...
I'm still gonna do that because it seems like something that she would do. So, and then Eerie, you feel a wink.
I am going to say the reason she doesn't even notice it as at first is because there's been such like a conversational shift. She's like still a bit in shock about it, so she's just like, well, if it's time to go, and not even noticed yet.
It'd be so
Reverie
funny.
will put an arm around Eerie, not thinking it weird. There we go.
Sure. Let me get my paper. What's happening? What is happening?
You're winning.
Is that what this feels like?
I don't know. I feel very embarrassed right now. Is that you?
Might be both of us.
Pulls the hand away.
Maybe we should.
Wait, what? Wait, what? She like quickly pulls her hand away. Sorry. Let me get my paper.
How
She
subtle are they?
No.
fucking as subtle as like a clown fucking horns on their shoes.
So not subtle that Tevin stirs.
I got all my papers in my bag. Keep going.
One of the drawings on the paper is definitely of Reverie when Eerie talks about Reverie to Minerva.
Yep. That's actually just so fucking true.
See that on the way out.
You both are alright, yes?
Oh yes, we're okay.
Oh, good.
Never better. I'm tired.
Alright, I was going to ask.
Let's head back to the inn then.
Yes,
Yeah.
What do you think you mind if I...
Please try breathing. I feel lightheaded. Remember to breathe, please.
Do you think you mind if I share a room with you?
I need to do. What?
With me?
With either of you. Arita...
At that, there is like a on the face, just splat on the ground, just thump.
Hello, Mistress Minnerva.
Oh.
Yes,
Hello,
no.
Minerva.
No, sir.
Callum, I would be perfectly happy to share a room with you if you'd like.
Yep.
Ari, you remember what you told me earlier. I was referencing that because, you know, I wanted to...
Yes, of course. It wouldn't be anything
dragged
else.
face first along the ground.
Ari, you're dragging Minerva.
Lovely snake woman, are you
No,
okay?
it's okay. I belong in the dirt today.
Is that hurt?
Are you sure?
This is punishment for what I have done. I accept my punishment.
Are you sure? I could put
Everyone look at Callum very concerned.
Heart exploding.
Oh, what? What happened? I don't understand what's going on.
I don't know what's going on either, Callum. I think they're broken.
Reverie, Callum, what are your passive perceptions?
10.
Out of the corner of your eye,
Catch something moving in the dark of the night.
Great.
not only that, it's very clearly trying to hide. You see eyes darting under the bench over here.
Callum's gonna act as if he just saw... What is that? A bird that flew by or something.
Mm-hmm.
And like, sees the eyes of his own, like, look there, then trail off to the side, like...
Can you roll me deception, please?
Poorly, yes.
Alright. Well, an effort was made.
Be behind.
You succeed.
Oh my god.
So, as you're looking, you see something start to dart out around and start padding around on the ground looking for something.
I know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
I know what
that
that is.
Callum would immediately know what that is,
Shadow
probably, too.
Oh god, yeah. If I remember correctly, that's either a smoke method or an ash method.
And it seems to just be skating around in the shadows.
Reverie, could you do me a favor?
Yes.
You're really good at throwing things, yes? Keeping
Yes.
his voice very low.
Mhm.
If I were to point out something to you, could you quickly throw something imbued with your divine power and possibly kill it?
Yes.
Good. Just gonna keep an eye on it again for a moment. Does it look like it's malicious or something?
It reaches up, it is going to grab something off the table, clutching it in its hand. It seems to be a piece of paper of some sort. Looks left, looks right. and turns towards the sky
Okay, alright.
and starts to fly away. So you've got one reaction.
I'll throw something if you point it out.
Where I'm about to shoot, throw something.
Okay. We'll consider this a surprise round.
Specifically aiming for the hand with a second level magic missile.
Okay. To successfully knock it out of its hand, I will need a spell attack roll. Your damage will hit regardless. The second missile staggers it. The third missile, its hand opens and it drops what it was holding back onto the table. And Reverie, do you attack it?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay. That is an advantage because surprise round. 11
Whoa.
radiant.
Awful roll.
Brightens the area. You can all see it. Eerie, you can see it now. Both of your friends just shot at this thing. Do you have a reaction?
Shoot it with my crossbow with a reaction, would I?
Yes. The arrow is going to fly into the tent behind. I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative, please, real quick.
Callum, we'll switch to Ignan.
Mhm.
You have one chance to explain yourself.
Roll intimidation with advantage. It spends its reaction, grabs a random spell off the table, and casts it.
Harry, why do you leave your spell scroll?
Terry moment.
Oh,
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. Glowing magical barrier erupts around it.
Callum noticing the magic, knowing exactly what spell it is, because he used to have that spell. There's a specific reason I didn't put it in his spell book. And obviously you're an idiot and squandered the chance at survival. I don't even need the other two.
It fails.
It fucking dies.
Oh, yeah.
What was that?
No, I'm an
A
idiot.
shield
I
counter
forgot
magic
to
missile?
keep
Oh
my-
my god, it does!
I completely forgot. Yeah, I completely
I
forgot about that.
I
Because,
didn't even know that. Holy shit.
Yeah. Ah, God.
You can reaction cancel to just completely negate magic
An
missile.
invisible
I
barrier
completely forgot.
it makes you no damage from magic missile. Holy shit.
I completely forgot that was a thing.
If you just like point your finger and then just boom, 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 and the thing swirling around, because I have a response that it would say in Ignan. Impossibly fast response. Who sent you?
Sent me. Let's just say the college keeps an eye on those who do good work.
Too perceptive. Keep your eyes out of your non-business wizard.
I'm sorry, but you're messing with my friend's business. Switch back to common.
Okay.
He's chosen death.
Death it is. At least he will go honorably.
A green flame will begin to erupt from her as I'm going to cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Please!
I'm gonna roll this in
Fail,
public.
fail, fail.
15.
I'm rolling this in public.
It's a 15.
15? Okay, it's got a pretty good dex.
Please.
Okay.
Let Mother Iris's light guide you to a new.
With a gasping wheeze, there's just a. And the area is sort of shrouded in a dark sort of smog.
Anyone have any sort of wind magic on them?
I can breathe really hard.
That's fine. I'll take care of it, I guess.
And just disperse it.
I'm gonna grab the note that it dropped.
What's that?
It looked like a pile of dust.
That's a fairly apt description. It's hard to look at.
Tell him what was that?
That was an elemental of sorts, a smoke method.
Yeah.
Basic creature that you would learn how to summon in class. One of the many things. Very useful at times, however, most people didn't like the smoke methods. Those ones people typically thought were more evil in nature. It's a whole deal. They stick to the shadows. I was trying to take this note.
Usually those follow direct orders of a summoner, no?
Usually. It's mentioned how too perceptive.
Do you think it was an attempt at the Lich to watch us?
Possibly. Like I said, it was trying to take this note for some reason.
So, what you have in your hand?
And I...
Yeah. What's up?
May I?
Ah.
Open yourself.
60 feet. This area is hallowed ground.
Uh-huh.
Holy.
Ooh.
Holy ground.
Yep.
Okay.
However,
This other tent. This is the other tent.
everything else is the opposite.
Oh!
Yup.
Reverie just looks stunned. Casually just goes. Please step this way. Please step this way. Please step this way.
Huh?
Step this way. Please step
Oh,
this
okay,
way.
yes, yeah, okay, I'm sorry.
Give me one moment. After grabbing the note and making sure it's separate from everything else he's about to do, Callan picks up all the stuff that Terry left behind here and will put it into his bag of holding to give to her. Like, when they go to the
So
tavern.
yeah, I just wanted to tell you something about that. It's not a note.
Yeah.
It's a spell
so
scroll.
Oh,
This is a 4th level spell scroll,
okay.
and it sends a chill down your spine when you read it. Because it's not immediately apparent what this means.
Uh-huh.
Locate creature.
Oh, they're trying to find him.
Alan, please walk this way.
Yes.
I don't feel comfortable with you standing there on desecrated ground.
Oh, right, hang on. I'll grab all the other stuff of Terry's and put it into my bag.
Yeah, so there's a few more spells of 1st and 2nd levels.
Terry's tent, hallowed ground, consecrated, done very well. Everything else in that area, desecrated. I don't know who did it. I don't like it. It does not feel nice.
Reverie,
Yes.
they're looking for him.
Who?
I think it. So this is a locate creature. This spell scroll.
I'm
It's kind of.
assuming it locates a creature?
It would, yes, a creature you're familiar with. It's kind of ironic that a familiar of some kind is looking for a spell scroll of that when somebody just recently went missing. Our new friend that's working with Walter.
Oh, he's working with Walter?
Yes. Oh, I forgot to mention that. We've given him a job to work with Walter. We need to get to the tavern. Not tavern, sorry.
You need to get to Terry?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
I would
that
like to
is.
figure out why the land here is desecrated.
I have a theory on
All
that.
of it!
Yes, I have a
all
theory
of
on that. Walk and talk with me, my friends.
Okay. I can walk and talk maybe.
Oh, and if you're watching right now, go fuck yourself, you son of a bitch.
Minerva, for safety, you should be further.
I think I agree.
Come on.
It's a good thing we sent him with Walter. I believe that was the safest choice.
I'm so glad that you guys are here then, if that's the case.
And also, it seems that I might have messed with Terry so much today that she left all of her spell scrolls and whatnot. And the reason I believe that the area is desecrated and some of it is hollowed, Terry lied, but that's perfectly fine. It's reasonable even. She said she was using those stakes to do silence. That is what we will continue to believe.
Oh.
Is she consecrating the ground?
I believe she is
Terry?
consecrating the ground, yes.
You said this name before. Terry, yes.
Yes.
Should I know who this
I
is?
have illusion magic. You'll meet her.
Right.
She's quite an eccentric woman.
She was the one
Very
who
nice.
knocked on your cube earlier? Or was that a different
Yes,
Terry?
yes, that's
Yes,
the Terry. That's
Alright.
Terry.
The one I'm looking to buy a wand from. That
Just
Terry.
making sure that I'm on the same page as you.
I believe she speaks Celestial.
Language of the gods.
Callan switches to Celestial. I can also test that theory, my friend.
Irita looks surprised.
What are you saying?
Oh, sorry, I used the tongue of the gods for a moment there.
Do not worry, Reverie. I also do not know what they're saying.
You know every language under the stars, don't you?
Not yet. I'm learning many of them. I would love to learn the language of the Fae, the Elves. Also love to learn Reverie's language as well. That would be
Excuse
very
me, this is all very well
I
and
could-
good. Shall we?
Yes.
Yes, we're up.
Desecrated. Desecrated ground. I believe that is because of, you remember the piano we heard underground, yes?
Is the piano making the ground desecrated?
I believe whoever is playing the piano is desecrating the ground. The piano might actually be tied into that, possibly. Magical artifacts, as you know.
Cursed organ.
Exactly. Could very well be. It could also literally just be they're doing dark rituals underneath the well.
Pardon
That's
me.
why that area is.
Why would they do that in the center of town near Tevins? Isn't that a bit, obvious?
It is. However, if you do it in such a way that the only thing that is out of the ordinary is dead grass, and you have somebody on the inside paying off the guard,
Oh,
they'll look the other way. And the guard are doing anything but looking into this.
I suddenly do not feel very safe at all here.
Yes.
It seems to be an unfortunate truth that the kingdom's already not quite secure. Could be anyone that's against us around the corner.
So, because of the nature of this being so time sensitive, Helm and
Yeah.
Didri Donatello, I need to know exactly what you're doing right now.
I'm just reading books at the library, man.
Fuck yeah, okay. Sounds good. Would you the downtown library by chance?
Well, downtown library, like by the market where we talked to Walter. I was also wanting to go down there to buy some peppers if any of the stores were still open.
Okay, yeah, the butcher would be open. And then I also need to know Helm what you're doing.
Oh, I'm also going to the library.
Are you guys both at the library? Okay. Okay.
Of course!
Okay.
But of course!
Alright, this
Oh
is
my
gonna be
God,
great!
guys.
Oh, is that the
Oh,
second
no.
entrance? Is that the second fucking entrance into the fucking...
The librarian's in on it. So, Duncan, how's your third character coming along?
You got them dice ready, boy?
Why do you think
You
it was
guys,
so early?
you guys think you know what's going on.
So, move yourselves
Johnny
where you
McCall.
would be.
Wait,
And
what?
now they both betray all of us.
I'll kill you!
Just over here by the giant pliers, I think.
Hell yeah, the
Yeah,
giant players.
Or probably.
Let's sit over
probably,
here.
Yeah,
Let's
let's just
look
go over
at
here.
this.
And they just didn't, have
cool,
they
we're in a
noticed each other, or
library,
they
we're
just happen to
reading.
be there?
Let's just hang out around the bookshelf, away from the windows. You know, just a couple of guys reading.
Okay. I need
Reading
to know what your
books.
passive
Doesn't matter
perceptions
that
are
we're
then.
both technically pointing at each other.
Didri Donatello kind of like licks his thumb and like flips through a page, pointing at Helm.
So, a fellow power seeker.
He's gonna flip another page in his book, returning with a message cantrip. It's uncommon that you hear somebody referring to themselves as a power seeker.
Most people don't join cults for fun.
No, they don't.
And most people claiming to be great and powerful wizards do so simply because they think the reputation is funny. To be honest, we're both on this adventure to try to gain power. Whatever the cost.
Nice. Well, I've already gained my powers. I'm just trying to get them back.
That you are. Not all of us are so fortunate. I never told the group why I was a member of a cult, why I have these powers, as you see lightning crackle across his hands briefly. I imagine they would actually prefer the story than you. It's a bit of a subtale. I doubt you would care.
While you're talking, the door opens.
I'll glance over.
Look natural.
A guy steps in, comes over here to this shelf, pulls out a book, starts flipping through it silently.
Ah, another late night reader, or so it would seem.
Quiet places attract quiet people.
Quiet people, I would like to point at this man. Does he look quiet to you?
Can we get a zoom? On
Yeah,
Well-
sure.
If you would allow me to correct you, libraries expect loud people to be quiet. Which is just a little strange that you asked to meet here.
People expect other people to be reading. They barely ever watch what their mouths are doing.
You said that you had a whole motivation behind your seeking power, as it will, and you were right. I don't really care to hear it. All I really care about is, what's your plan?
Well, I doubt it will come as a surprise that I'm a warlock at this point. But you should know. My patron is nothing but a battery to me. I do what I need to do because I need power. Because I refuse to be someone's plaything again. Just another sacrifice on the altar. And the only way to avoid that is with power.
Let the higher power think that you're under their thumb. Use what they provide with you to get your way.
You hear a loud coughing fit start.
Right up until you rip their own power away from them and use it as your own.
You hear some sort of a pop, a sloshing sound. And the sound of heavy leather boots. The door opens and shuts.
You know, this is actually all quite interesting. When I arrived here, I was planning on just flipping through a book idly just to try to look busy, but this one's actually quite interesting. It's a little bit more about the next dungeon that we're going to be visiting.
Oh. Any tips and tricks in there?
Wouldn't it, Tali, correct me if I'm wrong here, but wouldn't it note that it is a radiant sort of dungeon?
Indeed. It'll even note the name if you'd like to hear it.
I'd love to hear it, actually.
It's a holy chapel called the Halls of Radiance.
A chapel. Halls of the Radiance. Or the Halls of Radiance. Excuse me.
Interesting.
You best watch yourself. There are others out there.
It would mention that the sage of this dungeon is said to be the warmest, brightest source of joy in all of the lands. Noted to be of divine descent, potentially even rumored to be a hand of a god.
Oh, you would, Tali.
There are plenty others like you out there, you're not alone. And we may be running in them sooner, rather than later.
Yes.
Just know that if you want to keep your whole cult involvement thing on the down low, you may end up getting it ousted in front of you. You want to make sure that you're on the same playing field as the others, if we are to continue as the same group.
Possible.
Don't want your own secrets being used as leverage against you, now do you?
Oh, you wouldn't do that. You need as much power as you can get to get your own back, don't you?
The only power I need is just to be able to survive long enough in this group of misfits and imbeciles. Just long enough to get access back to my lair. Patience, dear Helm. Patience is my plan. And to just be ready for whatever fate throws our way.
True. But not every fickle higher being is so patient. I need to know who's on my side.
If that's the case, Helm, they'll play their hand early.
True.
Too early.
True. So I need to make sure who I need to keep down from their collateral, from their messy mistakes. And Helm will close his book, put it back on the shelf, and another book will manifest from the shadows of his coat. As I open it, a ancient black leather tome, large, rather prominent necromantic sigil on the front. Do we have an understanding?
It's a relief to see that some of the good necromancers out there aren't as naive as Callum.
He'll get himself killed by an Inquisition within a week.
Inquisition are one of those sludges he seems to take a fancy to taming.
The book will dissolve back into shadows which creep back up his arm as he pulls a different book off the shelf.
Anything in particular catching your eye in this library? You know, I'm usually not quite one for books that don't immediately flood my mind with arcane and profane knowledge upon reading the first page. Those are usually the type that I keep in my personal library.
I imagine you would. Though, I'm more partial to this one. It's about the 4th dungeon we'll be going into. It says it's quite treacherous.
Oh, do you want to know its name?
Yep.
Of course. The fourth dungeon is a multiple 1,000-foot tall tower called
Ooh.
Jupiter's Spear.
Jupiter's Spear. The Spire of Thunder. Thing's got a myriad of names in here. Looks like the boss is on an ego trip. Or whoever was raiding it is a fucking fanboy. Either way, I hope we're seeing eye to eye. I like doing favors for those I can trust and whose loyalty remains intact. But those that betray me, well, my brother learned the hard way about what happened there.
Sorry about your brother. I thought you said you weren't going to be divulging onto me any of your stories.
Don't be, he's the one who sold me into the cult in the first place. I close the book and I walk away.
As you step out, you just feel a very strong gust of wind go down the alley.
Look both directions, turn up my coat, and walk away.
Place his book back on shelf. I'm curious.
What's up?
We saw, like, an old guy come into the library earlier. Did he, like, pick up a book or anything?
Sounded like it.
I'll just snoop a little bit. Why not? He's bored.
Sure, give me an investigation roll.
20.
Well, you find the spot. Sure seems like you took a book.
What are the titles of the books on either side?
Well, one is an Underdark bestiary, Light of Fire bestiary.
Oh, both bestiaries? Same author?
It seems that the author did a series. It's a compilation of a bunch of different authors, but under one title.
Okay, well, if it's the same author on both sides, I'm gonna read the author's name.
Sure. Aegon Cleophane.
Alright, I'm not gonna do a history check because Donatello literally just said he doesn't read books. I would just know now that they wrote bestiaries.
I'm gonna say this has some meta-knowledge. This is the same author that wrote the book that was returned from Minerva's dungeon.
I
Material
guess they
Plane
must have been
bestiary.
waiting a long time.
Like, oh, thank God, so we finally returned one I was wanting to read. I think something just clicked in my brain.
All neurons firing.
Shit, I gotta find that old man. Wait a minute, Donnie realizes it now. What just happened? He needs to find that old man.
Let's see if you can spot him.
He just has a suspicion.
Earlier you had noticed he walked off in this direction. You don't see
All right.
him.
Here we go. Sorry to pull you away from whatever your personal business is.
Hmm?
Want to help me confirm a sneaking suspicion?
What about?
Our newly employed friend. Friend,
Oh,
sarcastically,
him, right,
quotation
that.
marks. Yes,
Him. The cult's already making a move on him, isn't he? Isn't it?
I fear so, yes.
I would like to give you two a warning as you continue. This is a warning I normally give to people in games that I feel like are more video gamey sometimes than story-y. You are going into a quest line that is way above your pay grade.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you're good with that, feel free to continue.
He's just going to go to Helm and just be like, message only now. Like through message.
Helm's going to nod.
He's just gonna point and just say message only from here on out.
Nod. Do you still have bone dust on you?
Unfortunately, no, I do not.
I'm going to start leaving what is basically a small trail of bone dust behind us, like in
Mhm.
patches.
Walking in the direction that the old man went, he's going to slice the pepper with the head of an arrow, one of his arrowheads for his crossbow. He's going to use Gust to kind of like spread the pepper spiciness, kind of like ahead of them, to see if they can get the old guy to cough and ran out of his position.
That is hilarious.
Do you have dark vision?
No. And then you see something change in his eyes as I activate Eldritch Sight.
Keep an eye out. Make sure you're peering down all the alleys. The cult could have entrances anywhere.
It also has multiple sects.
So, Callum, Eerie, Reverie. You rush back to the inn.
I push open the door.
Ah, there you are.
Terry.
Oh goodness, what happened to you? You look like you
Why
are here.
is your
to-
tent consecrated?
You see the smile on her face. The smile is just like, huh?
Your tent is
No, it's not.
consecrated.
It's just silenced, Reverie.
Yeah. You want rooms for the night? Is that what you guys are? Yeah.
Yes, do you have any good rooms for private conversations?
Private conversations.
She is just gonna wink real quick and go, nah, I don't think I got anything like that. She's gonna click a button underneath her desk and pull out a secret scroll. Hold it up. But if I did, I certainly wouldn't show you.
Of course.
Eerie's really not wanting to leave the door just in case something comes in.
Do you leave it open?
Oh no, she fucking closed that her body against in case something tried to run in.
She'll go, as a shrewd businesswoman myself, I have to make sure that I make my buck after this, so of course you will have to pay a little bit extra, but that's only necessary. Callum, you notice she's very nervous. But, I mean, like, what would that even matter to adventurers like you? I'm sure an extra gold is nothing, right?
Push posh, an extra gold is nothing at all.
I could give you a platinum.
Oh, right. Oh, don't spoil me now.
Yes, the spoils of adventuring.
Just gonna push open this door, and she's gonna walk in here. Oh, this is about the biggest room we've got. If you want to have a private conversation, you could probably have it in here. Drops the inconspicuous scroll onto the ground. Yeah, that's about the best I can do for you. You know.
Once Irita comes in, I'm just gonna close the door behind.
Yeah.
Okay. I have some good news and some bad news for you.
She unfurls the scroll. Well, that's okay. You don't need to talk about it yet.
Oh, that's fine. The good news is we got plenty of money to pay for a good room like this.
Oh,
This is a nice room.
Of course. Ah,
How
thank
much
you.
does
I
a
think
room
it's
like
one of
this go?
Normally for doubles, it's a 10 gold rate per night.
Very fair. I assume for the complimentary services, that 20, with that platinum added in, making it 20 gold is honestly a very fair rate for that, I think.
Yep. Here. Could you guys step to the side for a second? Oh, it's nothing much.
She pulls out looks like a pair of scissors, and she just starts like carving into the ground. And she's like,
Yeah, just don't mind me. There's a few like scratches here. Let me sweep this up real quick. There,
Fine.
right.
Top tier service.
There we go.
There's nothing wrong with this
Oh my
at all.
fucking god.
and then she'll tap the spell, and a glowing golden light will spread through the room, and she'll immediately sag her shoulders and sit into this chair.
Whew.
Ah.
Who's following you and why?
All right. First of all, I saved some things that were left in your stall. You're welcome. Here you go.
What? What happened?
Yes. A smoke method. Somebody's trying to steal a locate creature scroll, and they... I believe they're trying to find someone. Possibly Louiander. Yes, I know. You literally just... He's emptying out the bag of holding with her stuff, like handing it over to her. Just, what's that? Here's this and that.
I can't imagine why anyone would want to find Louiander.
Because he was... Okay, I can trust you. You remember the evil Archlich going around right now?
It would be hard for me to forget him.
Yes, Louiander was being manipulated by him. He joined the cult out of stupidity to save his loved one. I say stupidity only because it is very stupid, but I would do the same, Minerva.
I think we're on the same page. I don't
Okay,
think you need to
good.
defend him.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yes, Minerva?
I just
Well,
wanted
thanks,
to...
snake lady.
Hello. I understand the distaste for my fiancé.
Oh, I
And
have
his
no distaste
choices.
for him. I think he's a great person doing what he believed was correct. It takes a strong will to push through and do that, even if you know in your gut it might be slightly off. I respect him for that.
Don't mind me, by the way. Terry just goes, you keep on your conversation. She pulls out some candles, she lights them, she pulls out some incense, sets it on the table.
Oh, Owl comes out, stands on the fucking dresser.
Hello there.
Yes, his name's Kevin. Right. I believe the cult is attempting to find Luyander, or possibly you, Minerva, since we took your soul out.
So they might be trying to silence him.
Yes. Helm put it before. Silencing a liability.
Then we need to make our way back to Walter immediately.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Hey, someone want to roll me a D100 real quick?
Yeah, guys, I got this.
49.
Okay. Alright, you're gonna notice as Terry's eyes go white,
Oh boy.
and you're gonna hear her start speaking something. It would be in Celestial.
A face of the past, a string tying two, a bond will be formed, and a bond will undo.
And her eyes back.
Fuck.
And she holds her head and clutches it like she has a massive fucking headache.
Alright.
What was
No.
that?
Yes, maybe. Did anyone hear what I said? Who?
A face of the
Yeah.
past, a string tying in two, a bond with be formed, and a bond will undo. You had a premonition. Oh.
Fuck. She just kind of like smacks her hand onto the table. I was really hoping for something that would actually help.
Okay.
Well, does that mean anything to any of you?
The past.
Someone from your past? A new bond? An old bond? Something breaking? When are you guys gonna get... You were talking about marriage, Minerva. Is that happening? Not anytime soon, as far as I can tell.
They're engaged, but it could easily be broken apart.
I can still do that.
Blink, blink.
Later.
Understood.
Oh! A string tying in two. Obviously, the strings of fate, yada 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 yada. A bond with be formed. You still have the ring that would bind him to this plane.
True. It is still here.
I have it.
That might be what we need, possibly, to keep him relatively safe. I might be misunderstanding, possibly.
Well, the thing is how these things normally work is they're vague enough that they could go both ways. So either...
Who's the face of the past?
I have a bad feeling.
Oh,
Did the Mephits say anything?
reacted too fast.
And it was at my stall.
Do any of you have any other...
I mean, if we were to...
None of us have met before other than me and Donatello, yes?
Yes,
Us specifically,
Face of the
no.
past?
that's true.
Wouldn't-
You and
Donatello.
Face of my past?
Donatello sounds...
Where did he go? He's not here right now.
He isn't here.
Somewhere, I don't...
He walked off when we were in
Could he have started something?
marketplace.
He starts things all the time.
Hey,
It's
can you guys make a group charisma check real quick?
Absolutely.
Can I just get
I need to
Just
determine
like
whether or
charisma?
not Terry tells you
Would
something.
Callum bring in all the stuff from her stall and whatnot? Give him any help?
That'll give you advantage. Sure. That was
Okay.
a gesture of kindness, of course.
Haha, Callum. Good boy.
What
Hey!
do you mean?
Yay!
He's learning!
Makes it, beats it.
He's learning!
Yeah.
Which puts you at the advantage. Reverie, what do you say? Because she does look like she wants to say something.
Harry, your face. It does not look good when you are pondering something so hard. I want it to look very beautiful. So tell us what's on your mind. We can handle it.
I'm sorry, I don't even have the energy to quit back at you right now. I only know one person who employs methods that could possibly be looking for someone. And it's bad, bad, bad news.
Can we get a name?
Cross her arms, again, gaze, looking downwards at the circle thrumming with that radiant energy. And she's tapping her foot and she goes,
Fit one of the parts, someone from my past. someone I thought was a friend for a time. But if they're here, this town is not safe.
No. They've come to that realization as well.
The Mephits were there to do menial tasks, indentured servants. The one in servitude being the, I think most is a dramatic term, but, well, I think it's apt. The most dangerous monster hunter to ever live.
That's quite a title.
He's hunting you, isn't he?
I don't know,
Like, no.
but if he is, I cannot in good faith allow you to stay here anymore. You would all be in grave danger. Every single one of you.
Yeah, because if that's not normal.
This isn't a normal danger, Callum. I want to say it would be fine. I want to say we can solve this problem. But I don't think this is a problem that can be solved. I think the best choice for me is to pack up shop, leave.
Do you think that's what's best for you?
If they're here, it might already be too late.
Well, I know we hardly know each other, but I don't want anything bad to happen to you. You seem like a very kind lady.
She smiles. Thank you, but there are things you do not know.
Do I need to know everything to fight for someone?
I'm not exactly sure if that would be a wise decision to make a judge of character.
Avery, could you do me a favor real quick? Could you tap's head again?
Reverie taps their head. Why? Why did I do that?
You remember what you did back?
Oh, you want me to check?
Yes.
Okay, I'll divine sense.
Okay, throw it out. You know the direction?
Yes.
I'm gonna do it from you. Fiend. 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 Fiend.
Not to alarm anyone. How many was that? 6? 7?
7.
My hunch was correct.
7.
Also say the room you're currently in is hollowed.
I like the consecration.
Terry, peace sign.
You're very good at it.
You can learn a few tricks.
Tell us
Why?
something, Terry.
Yes.
I can trust you.
With what?
Oh, many things, but do you know many dark practitioners that can handle magic like this? A trick question. There are none. They would die, or be horribly injured.
Dark practitioners, sure. But not all in this world is black and white.
You're very right.
I'm blue.
As a practitioner of
Thank you, Reverie.
necromancy.
I love them, oh my god, Cat!
Listen, sometimes they're very wise, and sometimes they can, like, very
They're very
obviously, like, know
reverent.
what they're talking about. And sometimes they're I'm blue!
Yeah! Callum just takes that with a grain of salt. Just, yes, and if you remember, necromancy. I'm a grey necromancer. Some of us would dub ourselves.
You don't look
right.
gray. Are you dying?
No,
Is this a
Annie.
metaphor?
it's a metaphor.
I'm really bad at telling when metaphors are metaphoring.
I will try to figure out a sort of visual tick I can do for that.
Okay. I like that. Thank you.
Oh, let's see here. So, I believe I can.
What are we
trust
doing
you.
about them?
Yes, I believe we need to protect our friend here, as she's been.
Please, hold on. You do not want to anger them. Trust me,
We've
you
already
do not.
killed one.
Yeah, yes, we've already
I'm not
killed
talking about the Mephits. They're not the problem.
Is the fiends?
Oh, Mephits, not fiends?
No, they are
Yeah.
elementals.
You're telling us a lot about what we should and do, but you aren't saying why we shouldn't.
I'm sorry, I've lived the last 20 or 30 years of my life by doing exactly that and not doing things. It's a very good way to stay alive. 2 thumbs up.
Living outside the
Miss
world
Terry.
is not a way to live.
Referee's going to get down on one knee in
Oh
front
my
of her.
goodness. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh,
Hand on the cord symbol.
Oh, okay.
You may have been living so long like that, but I believe life is catching up to you. Cannot hide forever. Cannot run forever. And now is your choice to either stand with us and maybe go out in a blaze of glory, or win. Either way, it will be honorable. We will make a wonderful. We will be your friends regardless. Or if you very well feel like it, you can run. But we will be here.
Callum grabs one of Terry's hands, pulls it to her palm up. He puts the cube in it.
No.
That's a loner. I expect that back. It's currently got 10 charges.
What did I do to earn such trust?
Like my master said, and like a silly little dwarf man reminded me. Repay kindness with another kindness. Those who do a good deed to you deserve a good deed done back. And you destroy those who have harmed you and wronged you tenfold.
Callum, you're slipping into another language.
She blinks.
See, you're starting to pick up Inferno already!
Oh, I got it. I get it. I really do. And I feel like this is the worst way for this to come about. But you guys aren't at risk. It's me they want. If you leave, they won't come after you. They'd have no reason to.
How will Irita get her wand?
How will I have my witty banter?
Oh, come on. There are smart brains out there.
Terry,
Somewhere.
you may wreck, but I've spent most of my life cooped up in a chapel. I want to see the world. I'm not hiding in the shadows anymore.
If I may second that, Minerva puts a hand on Erie's shoulder. Seeing the world is a lot better than it's chalked up to be. Even if I'm doing it somewhat against my will. Very reassuring. Thank you, Ghost Lady.
She's a wonderful ghost lady.
She also used to be a recluse. That's
I mean-
saying something.
Yeah, why are the recluses always cute as hell? That's not fair.
She's a very pretty snake lady.
Wait,
Stop,
I'm cute?
Stop.
Wink.
That's enough. I can't take all of this.
And then Terry turns to Cal and was just like,
Mm.
I mean, did I stutter?
She's not wrong.
We can talk about this later. Okay, so game plan.
Please
Oh,
watch
right.
slash
Hit that.
damage.
Sorry, I have a hunch. Correct me if I'm wrong. Something that was said that you got very upset about. You're a changeling, aren't you?
I suppose changelings can do what I do. No.
A different
I am
form
not.
of... Interesting. That rules out that possibility of getting you to use you to make a hat.
They are not motivated by a monetary gain. No.
Good.
From what I can
Purely
recall.
power?
From what I remember, it's revenge.
Revenge.
And I don't blame them. I would want revenge too.
What do they hunt?
Do you all know what a hag is?
I do.
Oh.
I've studied those before.
I was once called a hag.
Who said that's very rude?
I
They
think it was supposed to.
Hunt hags.
Ah, you are technically a fae. Or at least by stupid mortal standards.
If those are the words you want to use to describe it, so be it.
I want to learn more.
live through this.
Alright. I have stupid game plans if people are willing to hear them out.
I am all ears.
Mistress Minerva, would you be willing to help me out with magic?
I will do my best.
Reverie, we need you to memorize a code word.
A code word.
A code word.
I've got it memorized.
God, it's a code word. Actually, you know what?
I like that
That
idea. Let's
works.
just do that. I can remember that.
Simplistic. I like it.
Yes,
Why do I need to memorize a code word?
Oh, I love you
hear
guys so
any-
much. You're so stupid, though. Terry just shakes her
Listen.
head.
It's just me, just me, Terry.
It's just me, babe.
If you said that they can possibly.
I was about to say Barry.
Barry! It's just
She is-
Barry!
She is a sweet treat. And Cal was just. Oh, this is because of what you said earlier. You don't know what they look like right now. If they can turn into any of us, what did we speak about in the room? A code word.
Mm-hmm.
There
You got
can
that,
be a
Reverie?
bit of nuance to it.
No, I like that. I just say a code word in response to an answer or a question that would never have that as the response. Flawless, honestly. Okay. Alright, fair warning. They're a magic user. They're also an assassin. So they will use physical and magical in combination.
Oh.
They're also an expert in traps.
So they're already dishonorable.
Oh, yes. They're a hunter.
Understood.
Most of their kills are clean and quiet. Never seem cunning. That's the goal, at least.
The worst kind of fighter.
Yep.
I wish.
Referee looks big angry.
Angry brows.
They also don't discriminate, so do not try to talk them down. You'll just sound like a
Ugh.
sympathizer, and that will make you a target.
No.
Target to try to manipulate or.
Depends. If they're having a bad day, it might be worse.
Well, there goes that plan of trying to make him lower his guard to come towards me.
I must emphasize, if they get any word that you're working with me, you won't be listened to.
Oh, sweetheart. I'm not working with you. I'm working for my own gain to save a person that I enjoy. This is
I thought you were about to say I'm kidnapping you and then grab me or something like that, and I was just gonna be like, haha, what's the plan now, boss?
You see, I don't work for you. I'm merely filling my own greedy intentions.
Oh, yeah, you would. You would. I mean, what? He smiles. Was that convincing?
Yes.